Hello everyone, this is just a very quick video of how to remove the headlight housing in a Yamaha XV1900 Stratoliner. To save time I've already sort of taken the bolts out, but I'll just show you what I did. So the first thing on this model of bike is to remove this upper plate. This is all to get the headlight unit out. So you need to remove this upper plate, which kind of looks like it's there for almost no reason, but anyway, this is held in by 4 Allen bolts. Some of these things. They're all the same size, they're all the same size Allen bolt key or Allen key, but they're different size bolts. So there's 2 in the back, so there's one on this side and one the same position on the other side, and then there's a 2 that you can see at the front at the top. So if you undo those, it's important to note that the ones that come from the back nearest the key, so your key goes in here, the 2 nearest the key are the shorter ones. So the shorter ones go at the back, the slightly longer ones go in the front. So if you take those 4 out, this will then come loose. You might have to just wobble it a bit because of the rubber around the ignition key, but they will basically come off. Just put those down. Be careful when you take it off, because just underneath is a wire attached, as you can see there. So this wire is attached. I think this is the air temperature sensor. So yeah, be careful with that. And to get this off, there's a clip here, and if you look, there's a sort of a T-shaped bit. You need to press down on this bit as you're pulling. So basically press down hard on that bit there, and then just sort of wobble it backwards, but be careful because it might suddenly come off. And that's it. So that's that bit gone. So as I say, it's just those 4 bolts, the 2 at the back, the shorter ones, 2 at the front, the longer ones. So that's that part off. I'll just put that to one side. And then holding the actual headlight in are 3 very small screws. There's one right in the center here. So these are posi drive screws. Just very little posi drive screws. There's one in the middle at the top. And then there's one down here. I won't move the camera, you can see where my finger is. So it's just below the indicator stalk. There's one just there, and there's one on the other side below the other indicator stalk. So you take these little 3 screws out. They're all the same. These 3 screws are all the same as each other, so there's no worries there. And then you're ready to take the headlight out. Now when you first do it, it could easily be very stiff and you think, well, it's not moving. But it basically, you need to come at it from the top and just pull it. And obviously you don't want to use anything metal because you'll damage the chrome, you'll damage the bike. So if it's not moving, you'll have to find something, sort of a plastic spatula or something like that. Once you've had it off and on a few times, it's easier. So I'm just going to pull it with my fingers and it will come off. And then the bottom sort of just wobble it a bit and it kind of comes away. And there you go. The inside of mine will be a bit different because I've added extra lights and phone chargers and things. So the lights will look a bit different in here. But basically that's how you get your headlight unit off. I'm going to make another video about how to adjust the headlight. And I thought you had to take this off to do that. But I've realised there's a couple of holes at the back. Well, actually someone on Facebook posted a couple of holes at the back to allow you to get to the adjusters. So these are the adjusters. I think I'm right in saying that this one, the offside, or the right if you were sat on the bike, I think that one does up and down. And I think the left one, the near side, so left if you're sat on the bike, obviously right if you're looking at it from the front. I think this one does left and right. Could be wrong, but I think that's it. One of these does one. But there's actually a couple of holes in the back of this shell, which means that you should be able to adjust these with this unit in situ, which I'm going to try in a little while and post a little video. But anyway, that's how you get it off. To put it back, ignore all this. This is all my extra lighting. To put it back, you just basically need to line it up and start at the bottom. So with your hand, you can feel if it's lined up at the bottom, and then make sure that this looks about right. Obviously, this hole here has to line up with this hole here. So that gives you an idea of whether it's the right way that way. So line it up with that hole, that bracket, line it up at the bottom, make sure it's in fully, and then you've got these little tabs here that have to go just inside. So just push it. I mean, it's a little bit, you know, it's not great, is it? System. There you go. And although you can't see that hole's lined up, headlights in and those holes will be lined up. Job's a good one. So don't forget, when you put the other bit back on the top, you just need to plug the air temperature sensor in, which you don't have to press anything to do that. You just literally push it and it clips. Make sure it's clipped in. Put that back, put these 4 Allen bolts in, and you're done. Hope that helps. Bye-bye.